Hello, and welcome back to the YouTube. Today I'm going to be going over a case study of how my client Arav went from looking like this, right? A little bit on the pudgier side to now looking like this. We got ab definition, and we're not slowing down here. He's down 20 pounds in 60 days as a full-time student without measuring anything, at his campus food dining hall, right? Um, was a full-time student before, eating whatever the dining hall had, and felt like getting lean was impossible without cooking his own food. And honestly, he had no clue of where to start. And now, 20 pounds of fat gone, still eating campus food, and no obsessive tracking, and leaner than he's been ever. And it's all built around his life, right? What could be better than that? I'm going to show you exactly how we did that. So the problem at hand was Arv was 20, juggling classes, right? All the priorities he has in life, social, gatherings, and eating whatever the campus had, right? And he sort of just making do with what he had. He wanted to get lean, but didn't know how he could while being in the situation that he was. And didn't have a kitchen, no time to meal prep, not like any, of the other coaches will tell you to do, just meal prep and, get a food scale. You can't really do that with the dining hall food, right? If you're on a meal plan, you can't really do that. And the food around him felt like the enemy. So he assumed getting in shape it just wasn't impossible in his given situation, right? He needed to be home or whatnot. But the strategy was the problem. The food wasn't the problem. You can eat the crappiest food ever and still lose fat and look amazing. It's just about how you go about eating it, right? The strategy behind it. So what it caused, he felt stuck before he even started, right? Ate randomly without any framework, tried to restrict himself, then gave up, and then the weight stayed on, the metabolism stayed shot, and the confidence stayed low, right? What was missing, though, was a flexible dieting plan built around his dining hall. No rigid meal prep, and a coach who knew how to make any food environment work. I wonder who that is, right? Probably a good coach. Probably a good coach. My philosophy: there is no bad food environment. I've told you guys this time and time again. You know, you can literally eat whatever you want and get in shape. The only thing that's lacking, if you think that it's the food, is your strategy, right? You need to build your plan around your life and not on the ideal conditions that'll never exist in your lifetime. You can't get up at 6 a.m., uh, carefully select the first 2 hours of the day to meal prep and then put everything in Tupperware and then go to the gym and come back and then take a shower and then go to work. No, no, no. Let's be realistic here, right? What food do you like to eat? Let's keep that in the plan and do it flexibly, right? Flexible dieting over rigid meals will always win for lifestyle clients. It doesn't matter who you are. Bodybuilders, yeah, maybe you're a little different, right? But strict meal plans will fail students, right? Students also have a social life, right? Like they have other things they need to cater to apart from building a good physique. And physique still needs to remain at the forefront and very important, but you got to be able to do both, right? Life is unpredictable. I told Arav how to make smart choices from whatever was in front of him, whether it was pizza night, dining hall buffet, late night snacks, right? Sometimes he just wanted to get a late night snack, and that's okay, right? But number two, awareness without obsession, right? He didn't need to track every gram of food. That's why he hired me. He needed to understand when he was eating well enough to make the decisions automatically. That's the skill we built and it compounds forever, right? Number three, sustainability is the strategy. 20 pounds in 60 days didn't happen just by white knuckling it, right? We didn't just you know, pure grit go in. We did this because we had a plan that was sort of easy to stick to, right? And the consistency of that plan is what allowed us to make such awesome progress in a short amount of time. The system. So this is my done for you system. Phase one, raising consciousness, right? We built awareness around food without a single rigid rule, right? We taught him how to read a dining hall without, being scared that it wasn't healthy. And no. We taught him what healthy actually means for him, for his body, and for being a 20-year-old in college, right? Two, suffocating resistance, right? Midterms, late nights, finals, whatever it might be. Going out with friends. You know, every reason that a student would quit a diet will show up when you're in college, when you're with your friends, when you have other priorities to cater to, right? So we just adjusted the plan whenever those came up. You want to go do something, have fun? Cool, have fun. Tomorrow we'll get right back to it, right? Don't worry about it too much. That way we never fell off track because there was nothing to fall off track from, right? And phase 3 was cementing the new identity. He stopped seeing campus food as an obstacle, and he stopped being someone. He started to become someone who could eat well anywhere because he understood what eating well actually meant. And that skill does not go away when coaching ends. It will travel with him for life. And that's the entire goal, to make it sustainable for him for the long term. And, the best part of it is he looked like this before, and 60 days later, he looks like this now. 20 pounds of fat gone in 60 days. Now, if you guys want a transformation like that, book a call with me below. You know what to do for one-on-one coaching. And after you do that, DM me the word Daisy on Instagram at AkashGetsJacked, and we'll have a conversation to see if we're a good fit before the call. And also, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys.